The weight of the empty jar. In a small village at the foot of a sacred mountain in India, there lived a young man named Arjun. He was tall and thin, with strong arms from working in the fields every day. His dark hair was tied back, and his brown eyes were full of energy. But even though he looked confident, Arjun always felt like something was missing in his life. Arjun had a beautiful house, plenty of money, and the respect of his neighbors. Still, he felt empty inside. One day, he heard about a wise teacher named Guru Dev, who lived in an ashram on the mountain. People said the teacher could help anyone who wanted to find happiness and meaning in life. Arjun decided to visit him. Before leaving, he picked up an empty jar to take as an offering. The jar was a symbol of how empty he felt and how much he wanted to fill his life with something important. After climbing the mountain for many hours, Arjun reached the ashram. He was tired, and his white shirt was wet with sweat. Under a large banyan tree, he saw Guru Dev sitting quietly, meditating. The teacher was old, with a long, white beard and peaceful eyes. When he opened his eyes, Arjun bowed and said, "Guru Dev, I have worked very hard in my life. I have money, a nice house, and many friends. But inside, I feel empty, like this jar. Please teach me how to fill my life with meaning." Guru Dev looked at him and smiled gently. "If you want to fill your jar with water from the sacred river," he said, "first, you must know how much weight you can carry." Arjun was confused but wanted to learn. Guru Dev walked to the river nearby, filled the jar with water, and gave it to Arjun. "Take this jar back to the ashram," the teacher said, "but don't spill any water." Arjun held the jar carefully and started walking. At first, it felt light, and he thought it would be easy. But as he walked, the jar became heavier and heavier. His arms hurt, and he started to feel tired. Sweat ran down his face, and every step felt harder than the last. Finally, Arjun dropped to his knees. The jar fell, and the water spilled onto the ground. "I can't carry it any farther," Arjun said, breathing heavily. Guru Dev walked over to him and said kindly, "The problem is not how heavy the jar is. The problem is that you held on to it for too long without a break." Arjun looked up at the teacher, still confused. Guru Dev explained, "Life is like this jar. The things we carry, our worries, our fears, and even our dreams, can feel very heavy. But they are not the problem. The problem is how tightly we hold on to them. If you don't let go sometimes, they will make you tired and unhappy." That evening, Arjun thought about the teacher's words. He realized he had been holding on to too many things: his fear of failing, his need to be perfect, and his desire for more money and success. These things were making him feel heavy and empty. In the weeks that followed, Arjun began to change. He stopped worrying so much about the future. He spent more time with his family and started helping others in the village. He learned to let go of the things that didn't really matter. Slowly, he felt happier and lighter. Years later, when people asked Arjun why he was so happy and peaceful, he would smile and say, Happiness is not about carrying more. It is about letting go of what weighs you down. Life gives us many things to carry: dreams, worries, and responsibilities. But happiness doesn't come from holding on to everything. It comes from knowing when to let go. Let go of the things you don't need, and you will find peace.
For more videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you.